Hi there children, Uncle Trev here. I'm practicing my football skills. I used to love playing football with my dad when I was a little boy. And growing up, football's always been one of my favourite sports. Now, I like to play football with my sons. And today is Father's Day. Maybe there's something that you like playing with your dad. Or maybe it's your stepdad or your uncle or even your older brother. Well, to all those men out there, happy Father's Day. Now children, you might know that at the moment there's a really special tournament on. It's called Euro 2020 and there's 24 teams around Europe all playing a big competition, and they're playing it in all different stadiums around Europe. Maybe you've had a chance to watch some of those games on the television. Scotland are in there, England are in there, and even Wales are taking part. It's really exciting. Now they've all come together to play football, and there's two teams playing against each other on the same pitch. They've got to try and score a goal. But have you ever noticed that there's somebody else on the pitch as well? That's right, it's the referee, and he runs around the pitch as well. What's the referee for, do you think? Well, he's there to make sure that the rules of the game are obeyed by the players. For example, can you imagine if a player walked on with one of these? Or one of these? Or even one of these? The referee would tell them that they're not allowed to bring them on because that's against the rules of football. You have to use this equipment in other sports. Do you know any of the other rules of football? Well, only the goalkeeper is allowed to handle the ball inside his area. No other player is allowed to pick it up. So if a player picks up the ball or touches it with his hand, the referee will blow his whistle and say, "Stop, you've broken the rule," and he'll give a free kick to the other team. Or if a player deliberately kicks another player on purpose, the referee will blow his whistle and he'll give a free kick to the other team. And if it happens in the penalty area, then the referee will give a penalty. Now that got me thinking, why do we have rules in the first place? Why does the referee set rules for the game of football? Well, I think there's three good reasons why we have rules in football. The first one is to make the game fair. The referee counts all the players on each side before the game starts. There's 11 on that side and there's 11 on that side. Because if a team had more than 11, it would be breaking the rules. And if you think about it, that's not fair. Somebody's not allowed to pick up the ball and run with it because that's not fair. So the referee's job is to make sure it is fair. Now, when I was a little boy in school, there used to be a boy in our school and he used to break the rules all the time. He would always do things that were breaking the rules, and it used to really annoy us. And we used to say, "Johnny, stop doing that because you're spoiling the fun of the game." And that's another reason why we have rules. It's so that we can enjoy the game. When we play by the rules, we all enjoy it. And then there was one last reason why we have rules. Why do you think it's not a good idea for somebody to go on with one of these? Well, it wouldn't be very safe, would it, if somebody was running around the pitch with one of these? And that's the other reason why we have rules, is to make sure that the game is safe. So rules are there to keep it fair, rules are there so that we can have fun, and rules are there so that the game can be played safely. Now, just like we have rules for football, we also have rules for life. When God created this beautiful world, he gave us rules. Now those rules were very simple because God wanted us to love him in a certain way, and he wanted us to love others in a certain way. And he gave us rules about things that we should do and things that we shouldn't do. Now, God wasn't being unkind doing that. In fact, quite the opposite. God was being very fair. God wanted us to enjoy the world, enjoy God and enjoy others. In other words, he wanted us to have fun, but he also did it so that we could remain safe as well. But the problem was, children, that Adam and Eve broke those rules. Can you remember? They took from the fruit in the garden that God said that they mustn't touch. And God threw them out of the garden. If you like, God gave them a red card. He sent them off the field of play. He sent them out of the garden. And the relationship between Adam and Eve and God was broken. And we do the same, don't we? We break God's rules. And because of that, our relationship between us and God and our relationship between us and others has been spoilt. So, children, that's what we're learning today. There are rules in football and there are rules in life. If we break the rules in football, we deserve to be punished. And if we break the rules in life, we also deserve to be punished. So, that's our first lesson from Euro 2020. Make sure you come back next week so you'll learn the next one. It's been good talking to you, children. I hope you have a great week. Try and follow some of that football if you can on the TV. And I'll talk to you again next week. So it's bye from me. Bye.